Hello there. Yeah, Razzle48 here, and I'm playing Sly 2. And don't get me wrong, I love the Sly Cooper series, but to be fair, I really want to get this game over with. I have so many other things and games that I wish to be playing for you guys, such as Kingdom Hearts. I've gone into this before, but Kingdom Hearts, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Yu-Gi-Oh! No, not Yu-Gi-Oh! What am I saying? And others. So, look forward to those. Little Big Planet 2, I'm gonna finish when I'm done with this. First off, because I like to finish stuff that I start. I don't know if y'all do, but it's typically a thing that I'm quite fond of, you know, finishing what you're starting. I mean, that's typically what most people want to do. So, and yeah, I remember, okay, that was kind of sudden. Oh, whoa! That was unnecessary. And why is his mouth glowing gold? That makes no sense. I remember mentioning the world God only knows. Be sure to check that out. I put a link in the description of the last video.
The magnets have been reversed. But by Jove, it seems
Jove.
the clockwork parts into place. Excellent.
Well, this is no good. Well, Bentley, things never go according to plan. Sly, what you?
Sly Cooper. Of course, this would be your doing.
Ah, Mr. Cooper. No doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect.
Hey, are you Canadian?
Truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuits and be born anew.
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality. Immortality is what I seek.
Well, wow.
Other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial schemes. But not me. No. I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal.
I see them as a bunch of metal bird parts.
You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Claw Gang members. All the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first cell.
Well, that's not very nice.
I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I could finally go after the parts myself.
But you failed.
Ah, but acquiring all the parts was only half the equation. Think, Cooper. What kept Clockwork alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
No, I think he just had a long life.
That's right. Hatred. Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
You can't make people hate.
Oh, my poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies.
That's great.
Was finding a suitable source of light waves.
The Northern Lights. You've been collecting Northern Light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Ah, hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dimitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the...
This is illegal, you know.
Going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
And unorthodox.
But necessary to give Clockwork his spark of immortality.
I'm sure he had it before.
He awaits me. Be a dear, Neela, and keep him covered. Ta-ta!
Oh, no, we have to fight Neela? Okay, bring it on. Wait, what? You exploded.
Stupid Arpeggio. I double-crossed the Cooper gang, Interpol, and Carmelita.
Ain't Interpol and Carmelita the
I
same?
wouldn't do the same to you.
No! Oh no, what?
He's preposterous. You're my protege, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the Clockwork frame or...
Well, Neela, that was not necessary. I mean, murder, right in my presence. And... Whoa, what are you doing? Whoa! And to top it all off, you ignore me? And just fly out like I'm not even there? Man, you need to be taught some manners. Fine. Plan time. Whoa!
Neela has joined herself to the
What
clock.
was that?
The Union has produced Clockla.
Clockla.
And free to terrorize the world.
What's with the eyes?
This blimp is still in motion to Paris. I could only assume Arpeggio's autopilot will activate the hate hypnosis light show.
No, don't assume that.
If that happens, there will be no stopping Clockla. She'll be immortal.
What's with that job there?
But we still have a chance.
Where'd they get that picture?
In her new form, she'll need to draw a lot of energy from this blimp's engines to stay strong. If we can disable the engines, that should be enough to weaken her to a state in which we can attack. Getting at these engines will require all three of us to work together in perfect harmony. We've pulled off some tough jobs in the past, but they were just the warm-up round for what we'll be going through tonight.
Yeah, that makes me feel great, Bentley. Really fantastic there. Why do games have to get harder as you progress? Why? Oh well, I got some stuff to sell. Why can't I buy anything? Stupid cheap computer. Anyway, what do we have to do? Murray, Sly, team, the couple, Sly, Bentley, Murray. Do TNT run. We get to blow stuff up. Heck, let's do that. Alright, where is that? Okay, that was experienced. This is a very bad design. You have to know how to double jump in order to get up there. I, for one, have not learned how to double jump. I mean, I can fly, sure, but double jumping, still something I'm working on. Actually, I'm gonna have to go learn how to do that tonight. But until then, I will just have to deal with knowing that the fact that I won't ever be able to get back on this blimp should I fall off. Which doesn't seem too bad, due to the fact that if I fall off, I'd probably die and get smushed against the ground. Which ground, by the way, I'm not sure if there's ground below us, if there's water. I mean, it's safe to assume that there's water, but we must take into account every single possibility if we are to, want to survive. That makes sense. But, why is that job in infinity of, I ain't gonna argue with it. But, we are here.
This engine room is locked down tight. Since we can't get in, I figure we'll have to destroy it from the outside.
I hope you're carrying some heavy explosives, Bentley, because that engine isn't small.
It just so happens that there's a ready supply of explosives already available on the blimp. Lock one of these TNT barrels up to that engine room to destroy it.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
The initial payload in that TNT barrel won't be powerful enough to do the job.
Are you kidding? It's bombs. They solve everything.
Chargers, you should achieve the necessary blast force to destroy the engine. It's simple, really. Just get close to the chargers, and they'll automatically attach to your barrel.
Good design.
Let's blow stuff up.
Heck yeah, I'm with you, Sly. Let's blow stuff up. That's exactly what I would have said if I was you, but I'm not. So, I probably wouldn't have said it then. But, oh, I hate these barrel jobs. You have to wait. You can't fight these noobs. Noobs, there I go again. These goats. Okay, they're not goats, to be fair. I mean, they're birds, but still, they act like goats. They're complete goats in every possible way. And why are there light bulbs coming out of the floor? Seriously, what's the initial design behind that? Probably something that I could not begin to understand, despite the fact that I understand everything, which is strange because usually I'm the one that does stuff. So that made perfect sense. Okay, so let's go over there then. I'm sounding like Dishband too much. I need to stop that. We have money. Way to go, money. We have you. Okay, so we need to walk off this cliff while in a barrel full of dynamite. This looks safe. We are only lucky that it didn't explode like I suspected. But I shouldn't be complaining. I should be rather happy that we didn't explode and die, because logically we would have exploded if we fell from that height onto the ground, and this barrel would have happened to combust. And I actually know what that word means. Look at me learning stuff. The course of this gameplay has taught me many things, such as big words. But that, to be fair, I'm getting a lot of talking in due to the fact that stupid Arpeggio and Neela stole like 5 minutes of my commentary time. How dare they? They need to be taught a lesson. Well, Arpeggio already died. I'm sure that's lesson enough. I mean, a lesson on death, which, boring, I'm sure, really is one that needs to be taught to everyone, and that's why everyone is taught it eventually. I mean, death is something that we all experience sooner or later, but I haven't experienced it yet. I don't know what the consequences for death is. I don't even know why someone would consequently death something, which makes no sense. What am I have lost it. But losing it, again, another thing that's not as bad as it sounds. I mean, sure, you may be crazy and messed up in the head, but hey, you won't know that, because you're crazy and messed up in the head. So, that's how that works. Okay, so, we are using trampolines with explosives. That is definitely safe. Everyone, go get some explosives and jump on your trampoline with them. It'll be a fun, great time. You won't regret it, and you won't die whatsoever. Again, death. Wow, a great concept. I know, I am fond of it, seeing as I've died multiple times in this game. It's a thing that you will surely not experience while in the course of actually doing stuff. And the things, by the way, when you jump on a trampoline with explosives, you are not likely to die, seeing as when they make contact with something, they usually explode. That's generally how it works, but I don't know. I mean, you could be very lucky for one and not have to go through that, so, which is great to know, because I, for one, would not like to die a death of exploding explosives while jumping on a trampoline. It's just not the way that I wish to go out. I mean, while I've been taught many things about death, that jumping on trampolines is not one of the greatest ways to go, but, you know, I can't complain. I mean, it's better than boiling in a river of hot lava. I mean, sure, that sounds painful, which, I'm sure, pain, I've gone through it before. It's not a pleasant experience, and I'm speaking from experience, so that's how pain works. But, yeah, this giant wheel, very slow, and, I, do not like it. I mean, it's taking up a lot of my commentary time, and, I'm not getting any actual gameplay, and I mean, I could rotate the camera. I mean, I have some basic skills to run around in place, but, yeah, to be fair, giant wheels, they generally move slow. I mean, the smaller the wheels, I mean, the size of the wheels is not up for debate. No, not in this scenario, and that exploded. And I don't see why. The barrel just disappeared and didn't explode. I'm actually more of a fan of explosions than of disappearances. But luckily, we don't have to go through all that again, and instead we just have to walk over to, shut up, Bentley, we just have to walk over to the engine that we were almost there before, but failed and died. So, we didn't die, by the way, the job just failed, which apparently resets time back to the point where we can successfully complete our job, because Mother Nature, she's a good friend of mine, Mother Nature, you really need to get to know her. But, why are these people so insistent on exploding stuff? I mean, if this barrel has the explosive power to explode an entire engine, you wouldn't think that these guards would be so eager to shoot it and blow it up, because technically, if they could see it within their range, then chances are that should it go off, then they would probably die a horrible exploding death. I mean, it wouldn't be painful, but yeah, it'd be instant and sudden. I mean, seriously, why do these guys insist so much on killing themselves? I mean, what is up with death in this generation? I mean, seriously, what the heck is going on these days with the kids these days and their Wiis and PS3s and Xbox 360s and whatnot? And I'm glad that we were not glitched, because glitches are bad. They're a very bad thing that exists, and I hope this guy doesn't turn around. Yep, he turned around. This is just great. Okay, so we luckily get to continue, because continuing is a concept that I'm fond of. And we gotta go now, so I will see you later. Bye.